The Oklahoma City Thunder are a top 5 team in NBA history. You heard me. According to net rating, they are a top 5 team in the history of the league, and right now, this is the best team in basketball, no questions asked. They are clicking on all cylinders behind Shai Gilgeous Alexander and company. This squad has won 21 of their last 23 games. They've only lost 2 games since the All-Star break, and they've lost 1 game since February 25th. Today is April 1st. The Thunder are led by a guy that's having maybe the best season I have ever seen, especially by a guard. Yes, Nikola Jokic is doing his thing out in Denver, but SGA is absolutely hooping in OKC. He's drawing comparisons to the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan, who was, obviously putting up some crazy numbers. This year, SGA is putting up 32.8 points per game, 6.4 assists, 5 rebounds, 1.7 steals, and he's doing that in 34 minutes a game because the Thunder are so dang good. They're 63-12 through 75 games. He doesn't have to play a lot of the time in the fourth quarter. Looking at MJ's year 7, 31.5, 6 boards, 5.5 assists. It's, obviously a fantastic year. Honestly, kind of a down year for MJ, but when you compare the two, especially taking into the fact that MJ plays 37 minutes a game and SGA is playing 34, it's honestly a better year from Shai, especially when you look at the per 36 numbers to kind of even things out. He's averaging about 4 more points per game, about a whole other rebound per game, a couple assists more a game. It's a really good year from SGA this year. And no, don't come at me with the free throw merchant arguments, right? He's only taking about 0.7 free throws more per game. The Bulls were also 55-20 through 75 games. So SGA, I think it's safe to say, is having a better year than MJ in both of them's 7th season. Now, this is an elite pick and roll duo with SGA and Hartenstein. Watch him snake off this pick and roll, and when he turns off this screen, knowing that he's got Vucevic in his sights, it's barbecue chicken from there. He's going to get right to the left hand and score it. Now, as Javon Carter comes over to stunt in a little bit because the Bulls center is playing right in the middle of the lane, that's a really easy read for SGA, kicks it to J-Dub for the 3-ball. On top of the 32.8 points per game, which lead the league, he's averaging 6.4 assists, which is 13th in the league and is, of course, leading the Thunder. Now he's going to draw 2, kick to his shooter, Isaiah Joe, who's going to knock it down. And if you didn't know, Isaiah Joe was that dude. We're going to talk about him a little bit later in this video, but once again, a little ghost screen right here kind of gets the attention of Kobe White while he drives left. Josh Giddey stays to help for just a second, and it leaves Isaiah Joe wide open for the 3-ball. Really effective play right there. Look at all the eyes that are on SGA right here, especially Patrick Williams, because SGA sees this, he whips it right over to Isaiah Joe, and Joe knocks down a 3 to put the Thunder up by like 34. Once again, look at all the eyes. Buzelis, Giddey, Vucevic, all looking at SGA. J-Dub slips right into the opening and finds an easy layup, and then once again drawing 2 defenders, hitting Chet for the 3-ball. One of the benefits of having a stretch 5 like Chet Holmgren, that he can do stuff like that. And then getting downhill, he's really good in transition because he's 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He's long, he's athletic, he's tough to stop. You really do have to foul him, honestly, a lot of times to be able to stop him. But here he's going to get into his bag. Watch the Thunder overload the left side of the court in this transition, so SGA is going to have all kinds of room to work with. Nice little shoulder bump for the easy layup, and then get out of my way, Javon Carter. I'm going to hit Hartenstein for his trusty old lefty push shot right there in the lane, and it's going to go down. Then he lulls the defense to sleep. He's got the mismatch on Vucevic. Doesn't matter. He's going to lull him to sleep and knock down the 3-ball. We didn't even take into account efficiency. He's shooting 38% from 3 on 6 attempts per game, on top of shooting 52% from the field overall. This is a one-of-a-kind season, and people need to start appreciating it instead of calling him a free throw merchant. He's very well could be the MVP, even though, I love Jokic. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know if there's a better duo in the league right now than these two, J-Dub and SGA, combining for over 55 points a night. J-Dub averages about 21.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 1.4 steals in just 32 minutes. Do you realize how crazy of a stat line that is in just 32 minutes? But again, they blow everybody out, so half the time he doesn't get to play the fourth quarter. He's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, is a long athletic wing that can fill it up from all 3 levels. Right here, they get him going in a little bit of a zoom action with Chet on the dribble handoff to him, and now he's going to get going downhill, but he completely loses Josh Giddey in the process with a behind the bag. He's going to drive in, sidestep Buzelis, and get the easy floater to go. Now here he is once again coming off of a pin down this time, and he's going to find Hartenstein for the easy layup. I love how Dagnall gets his guys the ball, getting Chet out of the way, just going to come off the quick pin down, attract Vucevic, find the open big. Dagnall is a great coach for getting his guys in the right spots to score. And speaking of scoring, this dude is just a complete 3-level score. He's got the mid-range going, he's got the slashing going, and this is a really tough shot right here, and he just gets it to go no problem. And he's also developing that 3-ball. He shot really well from downtown his rookie year, then kind of regressed last year. He's up to 37% this year on about 5.7 attempts, and he's shooting 48% from the field overall. A really healthy field goal percentage. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, obviously you like something, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying it at any point. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. If that is you, go ahead and fix that. Now let's get back to the video, looking at Chet. And Chet honestly is kind of concerning me right now because he scored 5 points, had 6 rebounds last night, but he had the same amount of turnovers as he did assists in 25 minutes. 4 out of his last 10 games, he's been in single digits. This is not good for a team that's prepping for what should be a finals run. Through the first 9 games of this season, Chet looked like a superstar. He looked every bit as good as Victor Wembanyama, averaging 18 points, 9 boards, almost 3 blocks a game, and a little over 2 assists, and then he just kind of fell off. He was dominant in the paint. He was a force down low, and over his last 11 games, he's only averaging 12.6 points, 6.7 rebounds, 1.3 blocks in 28 minutes a game. The Thunder need Chet to be Chet if they're going to be able to go out and beat the Boston Celtics. Now, they have Hartenstein, who is another good post, but Chet is the unicorn. He's a guy that has a very unique skill set that only a few guys in this league have, with the ability to move, dribble, pass, and shoot at 7 foot tall. Like I said, they have Hartenstein. They went out and got him their other 7-footer. He's every bit of 250 with a 7 foot 2 inch wingspan, and he's also a really solid passer. And his push shot, I don't think I've ever seen him miss that little left-handed push shot, but this is why he's so good. You get it to him in the pick and roll, he's able to turn, look opposite, feel the defense behind him, and find Isaiah Joe for the 3-ball. Hartenstein on the year is averaging 11.3 points, 10.8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1.1 blocks in 28 minutes per game, while shooting 57% from the field. And keep in mind, he's still 27 years old. Setting a big screen on the pin down right here. Well, it kind of missed, but still got open and gets downhill to the rim. And then, like I said, this little lefty push shot, I've never seen him miss it. Unofficially, he is 144 for 144 this year. Now, Isaiah Joe, I said I'd talk about him later. He dropped 31 last night. 2 rebounds, 10 for 17 from the field, 8 for 14 from 3. This Thunder team is so deep, but he really might be their X factor, right? He's averaging 10.1 points per game on the season, 2.6 rebounds, 1.5 assists in 21 minutes in 68 games played, shoots 44% from the field and 41% from 3 on 6.2 attempts from beyond the arc, and he can just fill it up. He is a microwave guy off this bench for the Thunder, can come in and just absolutely catch fire, and the Thunder are 24-1 when he scores 12 or more points. That is the X factor for the Thunder going into the playoffs. Now, they have so many other guys that we didn't even get a chance to talk about, like Lou Dort, who the Dortcher Chamber, best nickname in the NBA. I don't know, one of them. They also got Cason Wallace, who is a great backup guard. Kenrick Williams, who is Kenny Hustle, great veteran wing that they've got here, and then guys like Aaron Wiggins, who is quietly the 4th leading scorer on this team, and Alex Caruso, the guy, the jack of all trades. He can do everything. So this team is absolutely loaded. If they don't win a championship and lose to somebody other than the Celtics, it'll be very disappointing. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit the subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching.